I'm shaking a bit, and suddenly there was something in my hand I didn't find for a very long time. I think you can already see it. It's already starting to get unreal with the finds. We're discovering another German dog tag. Hey everyone, today we are exactly back at the same location where some Russian soldiers were dug in on a hilltop and where there were some gruesome close combat fightings over there. As always, see you with the first find of the day. Let's go! Here is a trench on top of a hill. Underneath there's a slope, some single foxholes in here as well. And in one of those foxholes I already had 10 to 15 K98 shell casings. There's the foxhole. Trench continues here. You can see it a bit better, I think. And what I will do next is calmly swing my coil down there. Maybe the soldiers have thrown some stuff away. What a beautiful day. I'm shaking a bit because I found something amazing. Whew. First of all, on top of there was the position and the trench I just showed you. Underneath it, as planned, I wanted to take a closer look, and it paid off. First of all, scattered around German uniform buttons. There are even more in my pocket. I dug a bit around it, and suddenly there was something in my hand I didn't find for a very long time. I think you can already see it. I've not seen what's on there, from which unit this dog tag is. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a German dog tag. Infanterie-Nachrichtenersatzkompanie 229, and it is in beautiful condition. So here's a better overview of the things I just found. Dog tag, of course, some buckles, buttons, trouser buttons, leather strap, and yeah, this is a lid to a German canteen. There are more signals, high ringing signals. It's a bit hard to see, 85. It's another uniform button. Oops. Several targets here. It's a belt hook from the German uniform. So there's a slight chance that the belt buckle is still somewhere here. Interesting. This is another Wehrmacht button for the field tunic. Another very good signal, 4 meters downhill. 92, very constant. Oh. Ha. That's the end to a German belt buckle made out of aluminum. Wow. So the chances of me finding a belt buckle are quite high right now, I would say. This is the end result I came up with. So by now it's a few hours later since I last found the dog tag, and Sun already went down, so it's getting pitch dark here in half an hour. And here are my last finds in the general area of the dog tag. Some more buttons. And most interestingly, the last find of the day is a field clasp for the War Merits Cross 2nd class. So in German we'd say Kriegsverdienstkreuz 2. Klasse. That's a pretty neat find. Yeah, I really am amazed how many signals there were today. So I've literally just started metal detecting, and right next to this beautiful Wehrmacht button there was a very similar sounding signal, and look what appeared. This is a Finnish Pitsamo Rovaniemi badge, which was worn by German mountain troops, Gebirgsjäger, and of course by Finnish soldiers of that time frame as well. That's a very neat find. It's already starting to get unreal with the finds. Over there, 2-3 meters from where I am right now, there was the Petsamo badge. Here I had a Strident signal 92 on my Deus 1. And I found a massive silver brooch. Wow. There are stamps and hallmarks. I have to clean it a bit. But this is a very neat find. It is a massive, beautiful decorative brooch. And out of the exact same hole where I just found the silver brooch a moment ago, there was another tiny signal. And there we have another badge. This is some sort of a crest with a crown on top, and there we have the Finnish line with a sword in its hand. So that's another World War II time frame find from the soldiers who were deployed here in these forests. So basically 50 meters into this direction I found all of the Finnish World War II related Gebirgsjäger stuff I just showed you. And here I got another signal, or it was only a mid-tone. And here we have the traditional cap badge. It's a Edelweiss for the mountain troops, which was worn on the field cap on the side of it. I can't believe what's happening today. Insane find. And here we have a quick overview of all of the items I found within an hour of metal detecting. Signals continue to come. Here's my next find. It is another field clasp for the uniform. Quite a deep signal here. And it actually is a complete gas mask. Very bad condition, but another interesting sign. I'm completely lost for words. It happened again. It really happened again. Exactly right next to this foxhole over here. Only 3 meters next to it. High Strident signal. Beginning to shake in again. 88 on my Deus 1. I was carefully digging with my hands because just in case I never do want to hit a nice artifact with my spade, and the signal was suddenly it was not anymore in the hole. I looked to the side and I've not looked at it. This is the exact moment we are discovering a German dog tag made out of aluminum. What an amazing find in an amazing condition. Wow. Wow, it's a brilliant find. The dog tag a bit, and it is actually made out of zinc, and very unfortunately it is not an issued one, so it is a blank one. But still, it is an amazing relic. It's the next day and I went back to the Fortified hilltop with all of the trenches on it and the foxholes. Made an awesome find, the German dog tag, the half one. And here already at this area of the trench I found a lot of submachine gun casings from the Russians. So they were heavily fortified here. And there's a specific reason they have been dug in here, because it's a perfect area to overlook this forest road over here. So yeah, let's see what we can find today. Massive signal here on these steep slopes. And there we have a sewing machine, an old one. It's very heavy, it is at least 10 kilograms. And the fact that there are no hose holes here in the nearby area is for me an indicator that the soldiers were carrying it around with them to repair their uniforms in case they get damaged. That's an interesting find. And everywhere scattered around on top of this hill there are shell casings for the German flare gun. So the troops here were definitely seeking visual connection with the next village. You can see a date 11, so November of 44. So the last signal of the day actually turned out to be a massive dump hole. Pretty deep, 80 centimeters approximately. Now it's empty. And first of all, there were some leather remains. I guess those are the remains of a jacket, of a leather jacket, a thick one. Then to my surprise, there were some gloves, and they are not made out of leather, they are made out of rubber. And they are very elastic still. There is a manufacturer's stamp. I guess they have something to do with gas protection. That's why they are made out of rubber. Next, there were some containers. One container which actually still contained some soap, original soap from 1945. Container for cream with still remains inside of it. Some hair water or shaving water, I guess. 2 packages of toothpaste. A lot of buttons. Wehrmacht buttons for the field tunic, 4-hole buttons for the trousers, remains of a broken comb, a toothbrush, so very used, very worn off. That's a neat find. And some pieces of money, 50 Reichspfennig, all pretty rotted away. But the most neat find, the find I like the most, is this whistle for an officer made out of Bakelite. In perfect condition, I guess. If I clean it, it will whistle again, it will work again. That's an awesome find. I really like those kind of time capsules. Nice. I will have to rebury all of the stuff, close my hole, and I guess then I'll call it a day. The entire ground is littered with high-tone signals. Several uniforms laying around here. Ah, finally, I've made an awesome find again. Isn't this a familiar form?